Hey y'all, it's Benoy. I am going to show y'all how to make a waterfall. And in a waterfall, the back of the page is white. So you want to use one-sided cardstock for this. Cardstock is best. And then you have a cute waterfall to put inside a page in your journal. And it has a lot of journaling spaces in it. So let's get started. First, you're going to cut a piece of one-sided cardstock. It can be double-sided because you're just going to glue it on a page. So if that's all you have, you can use it. And it is about 5 1/8 inches. Yes, I measured. By 8 1/4 inches. So it will fit easily onto a page. Let me get my rocks out of the way. I use rocks to hold pages like this. And then when I'm done working on a journal and a page is dried that I've worked on, then I will, let me mark my spot, turn it over and put those rocks on it to try to smash it because my journals end up being very, very fat. As a matter of fact, on this journal, I'm working on the last page of the first signature. And then I'll show y'all the page after the signature. We'll have a flip through of that signature about everything that we've made. Anyway, let's go to that page. So you have your piece of paper that you've cut. And you can corner the edges, but I never corner the edges on waterfalls. I mean, I guess occasionally I do for something different, but so we're just going to have this one page that we're going to work on. I think probably this page is the one that I'm going to use. And then, well, no, I'll use this page because I already distressed it. So you're going to distress the edges and then cut out your pieces for the waterfall. And surprisingly, they're all the same size. So you're going to decide how big you want it. You could actually cut your paper shorter and skinnier and make a tinier waterfall, or make it big to cover the whole page. Just cut it whatever size you want it to be. But I wanted this to cover the whole page. So, or just about the whole page. Not the whole page, but almost the whole page. Anyway, so then you're going to cut all your pieces out, right? So I have 6 pieces here. Some people, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Some people might only want 4 pages in their waterfall. Some people 3 pages. Some people only 2 pages or 10 pages. However many pages you want on your waterfall. Cut them all out same size, whatever size you want. I wanted these to be a fit and leave some of the sides because I think this is such pretty paper. So I wanted a lot of the sides left. So then next you're going to measure, oddly, about a 1/2 inch down. Let me see if it's 1/2 inch. So I have this creaser and it creases the pages for me. I'll show you what I mean. Like I'm going to crease it about right here. So it has this little knife that's not really a knife. This is made by EK Tools. And I use it a lot, especially for card making. You know how you want that fold perfectly down the middle of a card? Anyway, it works good for waterfalls too. But if you don't have one of these, you can just get a ruler and your bone folder or anything really, and kind of make your little crease there. And then it's easy to fold and you can get them all the same size. So I'm going to do this to all 6 of them, and they're already distressed on the edges. There's 1, 2. Did that on the wrong side, but I don't think it'll matter. 3. 4. Just makes a nice even edge so it's easy to fold. But I made a whole bunch of waterfalls before I got this, and I just did it by eyeball, and it worked out fine. And 6. Poked a little hole in it because I got enthusiastic. And then let's put this up. And now we're going to start gluing. So you decide which side you want on the top and the bottom, and which way you want this. So these white pages that I've done, if I put them on, you won't be able to see them very well because of the pattern right here. So I want something that really contrasts with that. So I think I'll put that one on first. And then I'm trying to decide how far apart they need to be if I want 6 pages. So then I'll put a really opposite one above that. And then an opposite color above that. And then I think I just used 3 pages to cut these out, so they're probably all pretty much the same. So then I don't want this one on top because it looks too much like that one. So I'm gonna stick this one right there and this one right there. And you're just gonna stagger them and glue them down. So now I'm gonna turn it over because you're gonna glue the bottom one first. And then I'm gonna make sure that it's folded good. So I'm gonna use my little handy Cricut that came with my Cricut machine. And then just glue the outside edge. Like put the glue right across there. And then put it down as far as you think you want it. And I know I want it pretty close to the bottom. And then try to center it. So I think that's centered pretty well. And then just go on to the next one. So I'm gonna make sure my crease is flat. Hope y'all are having fun making these journals. I have so much fun doing it. If you're retired especially, or you have time, because it does take a lot of time. But a lot of times I'm in my craft room at midnight. Like, it just calms me down because I'm a very anxious and crazy person. So, and then next I want this bright pink one. And you can make them all crazy colors too. They don't have to, the colors don't have to go together, or they can. You can make them be all the same color. No rules. Do it however you want to. And I have to keep moving it a little and trying to center it because I just naturally move everything when I start. Okay, I think I don't want that one next. Yeah, I want this one next. Because it has that black in it and it'll be so pretty in the middle. Okay, you're just going to go a little further up each time. Uh-oh, this one looks a little crooked because I keep moving them. If I didn't keep moving them, it might be okay. I think I want this one to be on top because it's very different. So I'll put this one next. And when you first see waterfalls, they look so difficult, like a lot of measuring. But girl, you know I ain't making it if it's a lot of measuring to it. I ain't doing it. No geometry for me. Of course, I have had a lot of mistakes. I should show y'all the mistake I made yesterday. I tried. You can try different things. And the day before yesterday, I made another mistake. Okay, I'm going to move that one a little that way. That one that way. Okay, and then we have our waterfall. I have one made of this same paper that I completed the other day. I'll show you. So this is one using the same paper that I used over there, except the background's different. And then they can write. Right. And it has 6 pages on here. But remember, you can make it any size that you want to. And then I'm going to glue it on this pink page. I think it'll look so pretty, which is the last page of my signature. And so it does cover just about the whole page. So I'm going to put my glue on. Just almost to the edge, because it's definitely going to squish out whenever I put it on. That's okay. I have my washcloth. I have a whole stack of washcloths that I use. They are so stiff from having so many years of glue wiped on them. And occasionally I forget to separate one, and it'll be I'll put it in the shower with me, and it's like having an exfoliating rub with that. Okay, now it's on, so I'm going to get my rocks and kind of place them where they can hold this bottom edge down that really wants to curl up. I have 6 rocks like this that I use constantly. Rocks are a very good scrapbooking tool. They're like a scrapbooker's best friend. Okay, and then move it till I get it exactly where I want on the edge. There. Do your job, rocks. Do your job. And there it is. So pretty. And then I will put this one in another journal. And you can make several of them in one day. And just go along and use the things that you make in different journals. Because while you're making one, you might as well make several. So I'll probably make 2 more today for 2 more journals. And then they'll be ready. It's fun to do that. Let me show y'all it might be a mistake. It might not. Hold on. So these have been drying all night, and my friend Tina sends me YouTube videos and stuff she sees that are interesting. And I saw this girl with a napkin. Maybe if I smash them flatter. Anyway, she had these 2 white pieces off the back of napkins. You know how I showed you how to do the other napkins? Well, anyway, she did that same thing, like got a piece of parchment paper, put the white part of a napkin down, put glue, or she mixed a little glue with water, but I just used Mod Podge. Like in all these things, I actually think Mod Podge is Elmer's glue with water, but you know, that's just me. Anyway, and then she put flower petals in it, put another napkin over it, Mod Podge that, and then just let it dry on the parchment paper overnight. So then this morning when I got up, I looked at it and I'm like, that might work. Like when you're making pages to stick it in so it could be 2 pages of a journal. I think it might work like that. But anyway, I made 2 of them. Here's the other one. You know, I think if I got a rolly thing and went over them and smashed them better, because they're like 3D. See that? They stick out a little bit. But that would be interesting texture in a journal. You know how I like textures. Or maybe fold it and make a pocket out of it. No, I like it better as a page. Like when I have a journal and I'm putting different pages in it, like maps and music sheets and magazines and recipes and lined paper and all kinds of paper. I could put this in there just for a little surprise when they open it. They go, what the heck? I think that's what I'll do. Anyway, that was I think it was a mistake, but maybe not now that I'm looking at them. Just try different things. It's fun. Appreciate y'all watching. Like and share for a chance to win one of the journals. And I will see you next time. Bye.